All right, today is June the 13th, 2016, and we're watching the East Pacific water vapor loop, and we're keeping an eye on some thunderstorms right here near the Mexican coast, and these are being blown apart with microwave. We can see what's happening here. These are just disappearing right in here, and they're actually hitting all of these, so we're going to take a look at that. Right now at 9:52 a.m. in the foothills of Los Angeles, we have a barometric pressure of 30.04. That's the same as it was last night. And as I mentioned, that's the highest the pressure has been since May 25th. So we've got high surface pressure installed, and that stopped our rain yesterday. That and the chemtrail activity of the spraying over the tops of the clouds in the uh, frontal system, the moisture associated with that low pressure trough moving through LA. That stopped all the rain. Now that system has moved on. It's over Utah, dumping rain. So we'll show you that on the IntelliCast map. Right now we have a relative humidity of 77%, and the dew point is 54 degrees, and the temperature is now 58. So we've got cool, overcast skies right now. Okay, let's take a look at the East Pacific infrared loop. We can see the color change on these thunderstorms right here as they are being superheated. And also it looks like we're missing they took out a frame, so there's a skip right there towards the very end. They jump, it looks like a full hour. They took out a one frame, and we'll show you that here right now. Here's the this is the visible light mode, and we will just run this for a second. We can see all the dimple marks all through here. They are photoshopping until we get to the night to day transition, and then we can see the craters because of uh, the contrast, the shallow angle of the sun coming up. We can see some good shadowing and stuff when the sun comes up. So uh, let's go ahead and stop this, and we will scroll through it. You can see the Photoshop overlay right here over these three areas. And then the sun comes up, and we can see some dimple marks here. All these dark areas are dimple marks where the shadowing right here, and here. Now they skipped a frame. They actually took out a frame. See some pretty good pock marks there. These dimple marks. This is where the microwave energy actually hits the cloud tops, and it superheats the water vapor in these thunderstorm cells. And we see immediate heating and expansion of the water vapor, and then we get a huge crater. This is not very good example today, but if you look at my videos previously, which are all on YouTube, you can see how the uh, the crater expands. We get a shock wave blast. Everything expands very rapidly from the heat. So now I've zoomed in. This is a zoomed shot a little bit to get some detail. But if we just run this, we can see right here, all through this area, they are hitting that. So now if we go back and look at what's happening here, we can see the color change right down here. The magenta and the blue is the most severe thunderstorm activity, as indicated by the water vapor scale here. This is the scale, and so we can see that this is a very intense moisture laden area there. Now here is the infrared loop. We can see some color change, and they have pulled out one of the frames here to hide some detail. I'm sure that they've attempted to conceal their work, but we can see what's happening. Right here is a good example. Right there, Okay. All right, let's take a look at the northeast Pacific. We can see pretty much the same thing. This low pressure system has moved into Nevada. And if we go and look at the IntelliCast, they are getting rain. Look at this. This is generating a lot of rain for Salt Lake City and Utah and Colorado and part of northeastern Arizona and New Mexico. So once again, the pattern holds true that we don't get much of anything when these low pressures pass right over our area. We have a transmitter following this uh, center of low pressure still, but they're allowing this to generate rain. Okay, here's the surface analysis map. This is just a quick update here this morning. We have a huge area of high pressure that is clearing out the entire eastern Pacific. They're setting up the weather pattern for a heat wave towards the end of this week. So we're going to be, we're expected to see a 90+ degree weather. Our artificial summer is almost here. They stopped all the rain during the winter, and now they're going to bake us during the summer, and maybe we'll get some thunderstorms. I don't know. We'll see. Have a trough indicated right over here, right off of Northern California, and we have a cold front. And basically, we just have a marine layer right over LA right now. That will probably burn off today. We'll do another report a little bit later. Let's look at the East U.S. real quick. This is the water vapor loop. We can see a look at this thunderstorm diving down to the south. This looks like a comet. I've never seen anything move so fast. And that is being targeted as well. We can see the color change. There's a frame missing out of this video as well. You can see some low pressure right here. And we have thunderstorms right here in eastern Texas. Right over Houston, it looks like, or Dallas. I guess that's in the Dallas area. Okay. Next, let's look at the, yeah, we saw all that. Okay, so that's the report for this morning, and we will go ahead and do another update later.